Welcome to another video with Dr. Selase in this channel. We talk about WhatsApp hacking and their related updates. If this is your first time in this channel, you might want to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notification so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. I make the research for you so you don't have to. So why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel?
The next presentation is on WhatsApp hacking, individual and group. That will be done by Mr. Isaac Sam, who's joining us now. Round of applause for him. Isaac, round of applause, please. I think we can do better. Wonderful. Isaac, I'm sure we'll learn a lot this morning from you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here and to have been given the opportunity to speak about this. So today, we'll go through a brief history of WhatsApp. I'm sure everybody has WhatsApp. I personally don't know anyone who doesn't have WhatsApp on their phone. Some of my friends have even 3 WhatsApp lines. So we'll go through a brief history of that and what at all WhatsApp hacking is. Then we'll go through the modus operandi of these hackers, like how do they gain access to our WhatsApp accounts. Then we look at how to identify these scams and how to keep safe from them. So the first one, a background of WhatsApp. So as we all know, WhatsApp is an instant messaging and voice over IP service that allows us to send messages, call our friends, do text, and many other content. It was founded in 2009 by 2 former Yahoo employees, and it's now owned by Mark Zuckerberg's Meta platforms. In 2015, WhatsApp became the world's most popular messaging application, and it now has over 2 billion active users and over 100 billion messages being sent daily. Now, somewhere within this 100 billion messages, there are messages that are some of the corporate institutions, and then even friends, they have the messages they send. They are very private and maybe secrets or something that are intended for only the sender and the recipient, or the recipients, whoever they may be. So it is very imperative that we keep our WhatsApp quite secure and make sure that nobody else has access to this WhatsApp account. So what at all is WhatsApp hacking? WhatsApp hacking is when someone gains unauthorized or unconsented access to their account. Oh, okay, great. Okay. So WhatsApp hacking occurs when someone gains unauthorized or unconsented access to your WhatsApp accounts. WhatsApp hacking is essentially identity theft, and it depends on the motive of the hacker. Some of them want to be able to, they want to steal your identity and maybe text your friends, get messages and all sorts of things, get them to send money or whatever. Some of them also just want to monitor what you are doing or what you are saying, the conversations you're having with people. So depending on the activity, but it's mostly just identity theft. So we are going to the modus operandi of the hackers. I'll go through this. I have 4 main modes of operation that these hackers have, and then I'm going through them in the order of the one you are most likely to encounter, or the one you are most likely to come across. So the first one is the WhatsApp web. WhatsApp web was created by WhatsApp itself as a means of convenience, so that you don't have WhatsApp only on your phone, but you can access it on your computer as well, or on a number of computers. Now, I like the precedent that has already been set by Mr. Sampson. It's a very practical thing, as we all have WhatsApp on our phones. So as we go through the presentation, you can manually check yourself. You can try and activate these things, see if they work or if they don't work. So like I was saying, WhatsApp web is an extension of WhatsApp on your phone. It's just a web client. So once you activate it, it pops up like the the picture you are seeing in the top left of the slide. So once you scan the QR code with your phone, you have an extension of your WhatsApp mobile client on your computer, and you can use it just like the normal WhatsApp is. You can send messages, you can receive messages, you can download your media, all the things that you can do. Now what these guys do is that when they get your phone, because you only need to scan the QR code to gain access, they can somehow get your phone, and then they scan the QR code, they give your phone back to you. So all you know is that you are WhatsApping with your friends, or you are doing whatever, you are transacting with your business. And then they are looking at everything you are doing. They can even send messages on your behalf. So you'll be there and then you see a message sent to someone, or you sent a message and deleted. Meanwhile, you didn't send that message yourself. So your WhatsApp has been compromised. So how do we identify this? How do we keep safe against this? So if you go into your WhatsApp settings right now, you can go to WhatsApp Web. Or if you're on an iPhone, you can go to, I think it's chats or a link devices. If it's an Android, you can go to WhatsApp Web after clicking settings, and then you see, like in the bottom right corner, you see a number of linked devices. If you have linked your phone to any device, you see the device there, the dates which the session was activated, and then if it's active now or when it was last used, you see all those details there. So you can see in the presentation the very last one, or the one on the right, you can see they have, I think, 2 of them, 2 active sessions that they were using, maybe on their phone or on 2 devices, maybe a work laptop and their personal laptop. So once you go there, if you've linked your device yourself, you see what you linked. If you haven't linked your device and you see something there, it means someone else is monitoring your activity, or someone has compromised your WhatsApp. So you can just check that. You can quickly, when you tap on the session, it allows you to log out of the session. So you can log out of all those sessions that you know it not initiates. Or if you want to be paranoid like I am, you can just log out of everything, and then when you open again, you link it yourself. Sorry. So how can we prevent ourselves against this? First of all, it's quite simple, but it's very important. Restrict access to your phone. Like, don't give your phone to anyone. Because with this type of fraud, the person has to have your phone to scan the QR code. So if you didn't give them the phone in the first place, they can't scan the QR code. The second one is to, maybe you give your phone to a number of people, maybe your children, or you have friends that you trust, and you give their phone to them. So you can secure WhatsApp with biometric access. What do I mean by biometric access? A lot of our phones these days have fingerprints scanners and facial scanners in them. So you can just lock your phone, your WhatsApp, not your whole phone, but the WhatsApp on your phone. So that when someone takes your phone and they try to open your WhatsApp, they will have to authorize themselves biometrically before they are allowed WhatsApp access. So even with that, they'll have to bring the phone back to you to scan your fingerprints or to do a facial scan, so you know they are accessing your WhatsApp. Sorry. We'll move on to the next one.
103.5 FM.
The next one is on OTP sharing. OTP sharing, please. Previous slide. Okay, great. I can't stress enough on this point. We've realized that over, let's say, 70% of the fraud that goes on with applications has to do with OTP. Someone may ask what OTP is. OTP is a one-time passcode or a one-time passkey. For WhatsApp to work, you need a cellular mobile number, a telephone number, an actual cellular telephone number. So how does WhatsApp know that this phone number that you have given me actually belongs to Kwame, or it actually belongs to Ama? So they send a one-time passkey to that phone as an SMS, and they ask you to verify. That is when you are activating your WhatsApp. So this one-time passkey is very important. You shouldn't share it with anyone. Even in the message that WhatsApp sends, you can see it in the top right corner. It says at the bottom of the message, don't share this code with anyone. So, and it has to do with the social engineering. Some of these things, it's like Mr. Sampson said, it's amazing how someone can just give away their OTP. So I'll give you an example of this scam. So you are chatting with someone on WhatsApp. You've already activated the WhatsApp. It's on your phone. You are chatting with someone, and then someone else tries to activate WhatsApp with your own number. So WhatsApp asks them, like you see in the middle, the top middle picture, when you put in your number, it sends you a code, and it asks them to input that code so that WhatsApp is able to be sure that it is indeed Kofi who requested for this number. And then the person is chatting with you, and then in one case, we've seen that there was a message sent across that said that WhatsApp is going to go defunct or something, or is going to clear inactive users. And so this message is going around. Once you forward this message to 20 people or 30 people, you will receive a code. So they send you that kind of message. They tell you to forward it to 20 people, forward it to 30 people. You receive the message, and then it looks legit. So they ask you, did you receive the message? Yes. Does it have a code in it? Yes. What's the code? You tell them 12345. They enter 12345, and now your WhatsApp, it's moved from your phone to their device. So now they have your WhatsApp, so your profile picture is there. They can send someone a message. So you can imagine somebody like Mr. Ken. And one day I'll receive a message from Mr. Ken and say, Isaac, I need 2,000 CDs. I know Mr. Ken is a big man. He can send me 2,000 CDs in without even batting an eye. But he says that he has gone into some trouble at the airport and he doesn't have any money on him, so he needs 2,000 CDs. And I'll quickly send that money. It is not... You have to confirm with the person. You can try and call the number to actually confirm that this person needs this amount of money that they are claiming to need. So how do we guard against that? Within WhatsApp, they've identified this and they've built in what we call two-step verification. You can also activate this two-step verification in your phone. So you go to your settings, you go to your chats, it's there, two-step verification. What it does is that you create a pin, like in the bottom, the middle, the bottom. It allows you to create a pin that you have to reproduce the pin when you are next activating WhatsApp. So if let's say the same scenario, the person has asked me to forward 20 messages, to forward to 20 people, I forwarded to 20 people, they have received the code. Once they try activating, it will ask them to produce the pin that I produced when I enabled this. So you can go through your phones, like I said. Let's all do this. Go through your phone, enable the two-step verification, and then it says WhatsApp also periodically it sends you a message, or it asks you to enter this two-step verification or the PIN that you entered, so that it is sure that you are the actual person using it, and it's sure that you don't forget your PIN. We'll go to the next one, third-party spyware. Okay, so third-party spyware, what a spyware does is that it's, I've seen a number of people laughing. It attaches to your phone, or it just tracks your activity. It could be, especially WhatsApp, it could track your activity, your phone activity in general. So even now, when you go onto YouTube, you can go onto YouTube right now and then just do a search, how to hack into WhatsApp or how to hack someone's WhatsApp. You will see a number of videos. They will ask you to download some software onto the person's phone, blah, blah, blah. These are things we call spyware. What the thing does is that it is just tracking the person's activity on their phone. And it comes in many forms. It can come in a pop-up like the one you are seeing in the middle of the slide, where they are asking you to find out if your partner is faithful. So you do all these things. You are able to track their activity to see if they are talking to someone else or whatever. It could also come in the form of text and in videos or messages unsolicited messages that you see around. An example that is when I saw myself was quite strange. About 2 or 3 years ago, Amazon's founder and CEO Jeff Bezos, his WhatsApp was hacked through spyware, and he's a techie, so you think he should know about this. And you can read the accounts. You can Google it and you can read the accounts of the Indian Express. I think that is more specific and it's more concise. So he was saying that it says that he downloaded a video from someone sent him a video and he downloaded it. The video was about 4.4 megabytes, and only 14 bytes of the code in that video was able to activate spyware on his phone. So you see how strange it is. And they are, like I said, they come in many formats. It could be a video, it could be a picture, unsolicited messages that you receive. So again, how do we identify this? How do we keep safe against this? So for the very first one, restrict access to your phone. Again, for those that someone has to actually install on your phone, if you don't give the person your phone, the person can't install that application on your phone. And maybe like in the picture again, maybe the person is your partner, so you don't mind giving them your phone. What you can do again is you can go through. Now, what these applications do is that because they are intended to spy on you and they want to track your activity, you will not see them in the home page. When you go through your application list, you will not see them. So you can go to your settings and scroll to your app list. In the settings, all the apps are there, even your home app. So you can see in the picture on your extreme right, you can see all your applications. So if you see something that is very suspicious or an application there that you did not install and is also not a system application, you can just quickly click on it. You can disable it, or if you are paranoid, you can just delete it entirely from the phone. Again, because these things comes in various formats and it can be from a chat or something that someone sent you. Most of these unsolicited messages come from group chats that we are in. So you can actually restrict who adds you to a group chat. So if you go into your WhatsApp settings right now, you can go into accounts, the account settings, you go into privacy, and you see groups there. So you can restrict who adds you. You can make anyone at all add you to a group. You can make it your contacts, or you can make it no one at all if you don't fancy being added to a group. And lastly, avoid downloading. I know it's quite strange. Some people send videos. Once they receive a video, it's maybe a funny video or a video that intends to educate. But please don't be sending these videos across. Some of them are very heavy. You see maybe, let's say 30 seconds video and it's about 70 megabytes. You never know what's actually behind the actual video in it. There may be different things on the video that are intended to track you, or that may even disable your phone entirely. So please resist from sending these messages. If you know the source, if you trust the source, you may send it across. But please, if you do not know, or if you don't have to. I know the chain messages are going around. You will not die, or your mother will not die if you don't send the 20 message. You don't send that message to 20 people. Trust me, I've tried. And the last one is cloud backup. So, like I said, cloud backup is so while we sleep or while men sleep, that is when WhatsApp is most active. You'll be asking me why. You may have activated a cloud backup. Now, this is also a feature that WhatsApp made themselves. It's supposed to, it backs up all your conversations and everything into your cloud, so your Google Drive or your iCloud if you are using an iPhone. And so that in case you lose your device or you change your device, you'll be able to recover all of those messages and all of those conversations. And it looks as if you didn't even have a break at all. Now, some people have taken advantage of that. Even though WhatsApp has end-to-end encryption for their messages, the cloud backups are not encrypted. So when someone has access to your cloud, they can copy these backups or they can clone these backups, put them in their space, and then they can clone your device. So once they have these backups, they'll be able to see everything, all your messages, the videos and photos you've sent across. So how do we stop this? This is very difficult to identify because the person will be logging in directly to your cloud account. So how do you stop it? First of all, is make sure your cloud account is secure. Some of us don't even know our cloud accounts. So you can just, if you have an Android phone, it's in the settings. When you go to your settings, you see your account there. You can just quickly check what's the password. You can be changing the password regularly. Make sure the account is secure so that no one else or no one that you didn't give authority to would not access it. You can also, the second one is a bit more prudent. And for some of us that are paranoid, but you can disable the chat backup entirely, so that there's nothing at all in the first place for the person to pick and copy. But the caveat to this is that when you do lose your phone, or if you do lose your phone, you will not be able to recover or retrieve everything. So that is the price you have to pay. I mean, better safe than sorry. So I'd like to say, to end the presentation, I'd like to say that we are getting to the last quarter of the year, or we are already in the last quarter of the year, sorry, we are inching closer to the festive season. And we've observed that it is during these times that the fraud is most experienced because everyone needs money to do something. We have to send money to our parents to buy the rice and oil for our family members. And so we need to be really prudent in these times, to make sure that our identities are not stolen, or we are not being used as scapegoats for fraudsters to perpetrate. Thank you very much.
Round of applause for him once again on WhatsApp hacking.
If you find this